morning. It's our first morning here and I have to work. So as you can see, I set up my little office and I painted one little section so I could have a backdrop. That way the kids didn't, think I'm like in prison or something. I was so excited to have that office set up. I ended my last video with that setup. But then reality hit. The sun is up and I'm sitting in my car because it's freezing outside. I have the heater on. And this is the reality. I have to work from in the car because the internet isn't working in the container. Metal building. Should have thought about that one. And I'm trying to get a cup of coffee going with my coffee cup from the gas station. I had to fold it down to make it fit because I don't know where my coffee cups are. They packed. But yeah, this is the reality of going off grid. You gotta fake it till you make it. Once I had my coffee and got finished with my paid job work, it was time to get busy around the homestead. I will burn that later, but I am trying to get the solar panel out for my Opies, the power bank, so that I can recharge my power bank. Here it is. Look at how cute she is. Look at that. It's all packaged really cute. It has handles. It's pretty light. If I can do it, you can do it. Wow. How cool is that? Ah! I'm stoked. I decided to go and lay out the styrofoam sheets and cardboard so that I could put my power bank and the solar panels on top of them. I just didn't want to get them dirty, or I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to keep them nice. I think I'm going to learn pretty quick that I need some kind of stand for this. That wind is going to knock it over quick. didn't read the directions, and looks like there's a extra thing not plugged in. Not quite sure, but it also looks like it's charging. It's already going. I know it's not extra. I did it right. Let's go see. You like my stand? Good old igloo. There's my panel. Got it plugged in. And, well, you probably can't see. But look, it's charging. I just set it up. It looks kind of crazy. It's like tweaking out, but it's working, guys. What the heck? Well, the Opie's is charging. I'm going to explore how to set up the Starlink. I really thought it was going to be more complicated than it was. The only thing I had to do was plug the cord into the Starlink itself and then plug it into the power bank. And that's basically it. I think I'm going to wait until the Opie's is charged up some more. So, time to paint. All right, I'm back and I'm ready to roll. Haha, get it? Ready to roll. Gotta make yourself laugh somehow. Ooh, that one's nice. And I figured out if we flip and go sideways, you can get those grooves that are in the metal. I'm getting it, guys. I'm learning. Flip and then roll. So I have to use a roller because I don't have enough power for a spray gun. So that's what I'm doing. And it probably needed to be pressure washed prior to painting as well, but yeah, no, I don't have one of those either. So we're just going at it just like it is. This was partially painted back in November when we got it, but we only had a couple hours here at the property, and it was November, so the sun was going down early, we lost daylight, and that was that. So, gotta get it done now. Will it be completely finished today? I doubt it. But maybe this one side can be completely finished. The roof is finished. And I do want to do the inside as well because I have cute little plans for that. I want it to look nice and comfy. Oh no, my solar panels just blew over. I'll be right back. So I realized I could just lay them flat and it's still, I can still see it spinning that it's charging. So thank you, Arizona sun. And it is facing southwest. So yeah, back to painting. You can buy containers new, but it's about $2,000 more. And I figured, well, I can put in some sweat equity and save some money. And like I said, it's great for your arms. This would give my husband a conniption fit. He'd be so upset because I didn't take this to Home Depot or Lowe's to get it shaken, but I'm shaking it. You do what you gotta do. That doesn't look bad. It's gonna do the job. Mission accomplished, guys. I set out today to get that side painted and I did it. Yay. See, my nails got done. A couple other things I wanted to get done were to set up my solar panel to my power station and also my Starlink. So I got those things done too. Let me show you. So I have my power station and my Starlink set up, and the power station has been charging all day with those solar panels. They were originally stood up, but they fell over right away. They need a mount or something, but they actually just work great laying out flat. So I got those things done, and I got my container painted. I'm calling it a win. So it's getting later in the afternoon, and I decided to go ahead and dig up a fire pit so that I can cook dinner. I didn't bring any other cooking thing. I didn't bring my Blackstone or barbecue or anything like that. So I'm going to be going primitive with a dug out fire pit and cook on a grill that I got at Walmart for like 20 bucks. And so yeah. So I dug a hole and made a berm around it. I have a dead juniper, so I broke up those branches. That's going to be my firewood. I gathered some grass. There's this dead grass everywhere. And I'm going to get the fire going to make our dinner. So if you know anything about the desert, then you know that it gets really windy. It's usually in the afternoons and then it dies down. So it's not too unbearable. But I am picking grass. And I put a bunch of cardboard there and my sticks, my kindling. And I pray that this fire starts. Apparently my audio had gone out, but as I was getting the fire going, I was talking about how I got it started. I didn't have any lighter fluid or fire starters, so no chemical help at all. I just had the wood from the juniper, some twigs and sticks from around that I found on the ground, and some of those dead grasses. I did have one cheat, which was some dryer lint that I had brought with me stuffed in a toilet paper roll. But other than that, that was it. And the fire started fairly quickly. I also mentioned that anytime you have a fire outside, you should have water nearby. And at that point, I was getting hungry, so I had to go make my ramen.
To make my ramen, I was using my hot pot bowl, which is amazing. It can be used over an open fire, like I'm doing here, or it can be used over a conventional stove, which I do often. But the ramen itself, I just used some bone broth. I had some noodles, some veggies, and then I also had brought with me some eggs from my chickens back in Indiana. Fresh eggs can be stored at room temp for up to 3 weeks if they're unwashed. So they're pretty shelf stable. But as I was waiting for the food to be ready, I was thinking about that going off grid has become something more people are tuning into. I wouldn't say it's trendy, but kind of is. And I was thinking about the importance of being able to do some basic skills like starting a fire and also being able to spend time outdoors and do physical work. So, it's not all fun and games, but in the end, it's worth it. Alrighty, guys, my food is almost finished and finished cooking. And while that's cooking, I went and changed and cleaned up a bit, put away all the solar panels and the Opie's power bank. It charged it to 96%, and I had been charging things on it all day as it was charging with the panels, so that was great. It worked really well. Let's look at my food. Let me turn you around here. Oh, look at that. Yummy, I cannot wait. One more peek. Ah, yum. Okay, I'm gonna go eat my dinner. And this is gonna be the end of this video. If I've piqued your interest, like and subscribe and follow along to see what else I do here at Descalza Off Grid. Bye. So I don't have a lead or an electric boundary thing. And if I let her go, she would probably go join up with the coyotes. So I have a couple leashes tied together.